Welcome to Pilates for Scoliosis. I'm Rika Brixie and I'm going to show you just a few basic exercises to stabilise your curvy spine. This exercise is going to work to strengthen the obliques, which are the muscles of your core which control the side bending and rotational movements. So often they're a little bit out of balance in those of us with scoliosis, and this exercise is great to target those imbalances. So we're going to be laying on the back on the mat, feet just about a fist's distance apart. And I'm going to start by lifting my left leg up into a tabletop position. I'm then going to take my right hand and place it against my left thigh. So I'm going to create a little bit of tension between my arm and my leg. I'm squeezing my thigh into my hand and my hand into my thigh. And that alone starts to activate the abdominal muscle. So that might be enough for you, in which case, please stick with that. If you want to challenge it a little bit more, then we're going to deepen the engagement of the abdominals. I'm going to try and keep my body completely still, and I'm going to lift the right leg up into tabletop as well. So I still have that squeeze between my arm and leg, and then as I inhale, I'm going to start to lower my right leg down just to touch the toe onto the mat, and then I deepen the abdominals and I lift that leg up again. And the entire time I'm just trying to keep my body nice and still, being careful not to arch the lower back away from the mat, keep the abs pulling in. Inhale to touch down and exhale to lift. Then we place that foot down, release the hand and rest the leg. So you can do maybe 6 to 10 repetitions on either side. We're going to go to the opposite side now. So left hand pressing into the right thigh, squeeze the arm and leg against each other, deepen the abdominals and then lift the left leg up. And again, I inhale to touch and exhale to lift. And the priority is to keep the spine still. So I might not be able to lower my foot all the way to the floor, which is fine. Just keep it in a range that you can control. And then placing that foot down, rest the arm, and then the leg. And we'll also do same arm as leg. So you'll notice some differences in all of these ranges. Here I'm squeezing the left arm and leg together, deepening the abs. And lifting the right leg, inhale to touch down, and exhale to lift. And some sides might be harder than the other sides. It's important that we execute them all to create balance. And then resting that arm and leg down. Lastly, right arm and leg squeezing together. Left leg lifts. And we inhale, touch, and exhale, lift. And then rest the foot, rest the arm, rest the leg. And that is a comprehensive abdominal exercise looking at all those different asymmetries that might be in place. So I'm going to show you just 2 simple exercises that can be done to help to mobilize the spine. Often we can have different areas of tightness in the spine with scoliosis, and this will hopefully help to relieve them. So we're going to start on the hands and knees. So you want your hands directly underneath your shoulders, knees directly underneath the hips, and I'm aiming to have a flat back here, so I feel like I'm holding the ceiling up with the back of my head. My abdominals are drawing in just to stay still. And as I exhale, I'm just going to begin to round the spine. So I tuck the pelvis under and I'm going to curl my spine into a rounded shape. Now I want you to be aware that you have equal pressure between both hands and equal pressure between both knees here. And feel your skin against the clothing on the back of your body. So you want to try and make sure that you're getting even contact through both sides of the back. We're going to stay rounded, and then you're going to just start to lower the pelvis back towards the heel. So as the pelvis moves back, you should transfer into a little bit deeper stretch in the lower part of the spine. Just go as far back as you feel comfortable to. And then we're going to flatten the spine, thinking of sticking the tailbone out behind you, lifting the chest up and forward. And then come forward onto your hands and knees and think about lifting the chest, arching the upper spine, and we return to neutral. And again, so rounding the lower spine, lifting up with the abs, try and create that even contact through both sides of the back against your clothing, and then start to sit the pelvis back, just take it to a point where you feel a good stretch, and then pause there, roll through neutral, press into the hands, arch the upper back, and then coming up onto the hands and knees, keeping that upper spine arch. Just be careful that you don't throw your head back, keep the head in line with the spine. And one more time, breathing out, tacking that pelvis under. If you know which side of your spine is concaved, you might want to feel as though you press that side up towards the ceiling a little bit more to help open some of those areas that can get stuck. Sitting back with the pelvis, and then roll through neutral, arch the upper spine, and come up onto the hands and knees. And then back to neutral. So we can stay here and do a little bit of mobilization and rotation as well. So same setup. Now I'm just going to begin to bend my left elbow, and I'm pointing my elbow directly towards my knee, so I'm going to place my forearm down onto the mat. As my forearm goes down, I'm trying to keep my right arm straight so that encourages my spine to twist towards the right-hand side. I just breathe in there, just enjoying that stretch, and then press down into the left hand, straighten the left arm to come up. And we go to the other side, so dropping the right elbow down, keep the left arm straight. Easy breaths. And then pressing into the right hand to return to the center. And again, side to side, you want to keep feeling as though you're lengthening the spine as you rotate in both directions, aiming for length on both sides of the back. And then press into the hand to return to the center. Last time. Dropping that elbow, breathing into the spaces in the spine, and then return to the center. So 2 simple exercises that can help to mobilize those stuck places in the spine. I hope you find that helpful and have a lovely day.